you want me to start recording, Clark?
Yeah. I just like don't have a lot to talk about, so the more we talk about it up front,
Oh, you're gonna give it away?
I'm just gonna yeah.
All right. What's up, everybody? Episode number 30 of the GOATcast.
Mm.
Myself, Clark, Marshall, Luke Gasquet, and special guest star Benjamin. Is it Benjamin? Benjamin Dantowitz.
Yeah, they named me that. I see what you did there with the guest star. Thanks for having me.
Yep. Guest
Pleasure to be
star.
here.
Ben, tell the people a little about yourself. You're rocking the merch right now. I love that.
Oh yeah, very excited to be here. About me, I've been listening to the GOATcast for since way back. I try to keep up with the episodes here and there. Definitely like the YouTube uploads for the more recent ones.
Yep.
And otherwise, I East Coaster, live around the Virginia, DC area right now, and got to know all y'all from playing a bunch of RoundNet. So do a bunch of RoundNet fun stuff as well. But today I'm very excited to talk about screen time.
Have you and Luke met IRL?
That's
maybe at Graftionals 2018.
Graftionals.
You might have met my brother.
That was Ezra. Yep.
That was Ezra.
I would say Luke and I have probably been at the same RoundNet tournament in Tennessee because I've been a bunch.
Potentially.
Yeah.
I've been to a handful, but not too many.
I'm trying to think. I feel like they might not have.
I've
met.
stayed with Ben every time I've been in Nashville, I think. Maybe.
Wow.
I've only been to Nashville a couple of times, so you must have not gone to Nashville many times either.
Well, the one time we bonded over playing Mario Party.
I was there.
I was gonna say I have a very early morning flight the day after we're recording this, and the last time I had a very early flight the day after hanging out with Chris and Clark was a very fun evening. So hopefully we can match that energy today.
And one of the first times I met Clark, or like hung out with Clark, was in Grand Rapids at that tour stop when Ben's brother Ezra, me and Clark shared a hotel room.
Yeah.
So that's not the time you're talking about?
5
That's
hours.
a different time we played Mario Party. There was a time.
Oh, you might not have been in Mario Party.
Yeah, there was a time in Nashville. I don't know if you were there. I remember Jarrett being there for sure. We were at Airbnb. Maybe you weren't.
Yeah, that was the second one. That was definitely the second one.
Yeah, that was
the first one was when we frustrated the heck out of Clark because Clark was really bad at Mario Party.
Yeah,
that can't be right.
And making sandwiches.
No, that is right.
That can't be right.
No, he'll literally complain. What's the point? It's just luck.
I'll also add that speaking of video games, when I first started following RoundNet, like the Pro Tour, whatever you want to call it, Ben's team Do a Barrel Roll was one of my immediate favorites based on team name alone and jerseys.
Oh man, how did that go for you? Rooting us on.
Hey, you guys are power ranked. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
There was a point in time.
I think that was a participation award at a certain point in time.
Dude, I used to fear barrel roll. I'm not gonna cap.
Barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
Just barrel roll.
Dude, no, I'm telling you, at Graftionals, we came in last in pool play, so we were matched up first against Ezra and
he played Travis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude. God, man. I fear him to this day.
Ezra did peak that year for RoundNet enthusiasts listening.
He had a great year.
See?
He won a regional and national championship that year. One of 7 people in the world to have done it in the U.S. at least.
Took out Luke in bracket play. The resume speaks for itself.
All right, enough RoundNet and video game talk. We're not talking about either of those things, unfortunately. As you can see, I'm rocking a little popcorn pocket tee shirt. We're talking movies, and we're talking TV shows. Clark loves going to the movies, especially in 2022. He's seen them all.
Yep.
This is kind of like a little Oscars preview, but with a little twist since we're throwing TV in there to appease other people potentially. So we're just talking 2022 media,
sure, content consumption, visual media,
media, not YouTube. Any 2022 movies, documentaries, television shows that were released in the year 2022. That easy. We're drafting 2 movies. We're drafting 2 television shows. We're drafting 1 miscellaneous. I have no idea. I always say I have no idea, but this time I actually have no idea what that could even mean. And we're drafting 1. This is a new thing that Ben suggested, and I really like it. fantasy football related kind of. We're drafting a flex. So in fantasy football, you can have a flex wide receiver / running back. In this, we're drafting a flex. It could be a movie / TV show.
For me, it's not really about the draft. It's about how does the draft work. Like that's when we started talking about this, I was like, how many different ways could we do this? Was more interesting than maybe for Clark's sake. Like Clark's not really worried about what movies he's drafting. He's worried about how can we even do this.
Yeah.
Right. I'm worried about the fact that I might run out of movies I've seen.
Clark's trying to name 6 movies and he's having a hard time. So
yeah,
so
you don't have to have seen the movie though, Clark. You can
that is true. But I'm putting that stipulation on myself because why would I just draft a movie I haven't seen?
I'm actually in the middle. Good. I'm in the middle of watching a movie right now. I just paused it. There's 30 minutes left. It came out in 2022.
I'm very excited to hear about that after this.
I won't say anything just in case it's a pick that somebody else is making, but it's probably not going to make my list since I haven't finished it yet.
The flex can't be a miscellaneous, right?
Correct. The flex needs to be, it's not super flex. It's just a flex.
Copy that. Yeah. The super flex, right? Because the miscellaneous is like, your QB is going to carry the day.
Sure. Ben, do you like go to the movies all the time or you just want to do this Oscars?
So, Oscars? I mean, yeah, I'd be remiss if I didn't say that I've been a big fan of the GOATcast, even maybe bigger fan of Chris Rossi's endeavor, Coos Reviews, where he reviews movies. And I don't know if he does it on multiple media, but friends with Chris on Snapchat. This is a plug for Chris Rossi Snapchat. I won't say his username here, it's public info. But yeah, he watches the movie. He goes, he says I'm seeing this movie, and then about 2 hours later, like clockwork, just says blank out of 100, and he just gives the movie a rating. And I can't say I collected that data to prepare for this. I really should have, but I mean, just inspired the topic. I do watch a lot of TV, so the TV side might be helpful for me, but yeah, definitely just see an odd movie here or there, but just a big fan of Chris Rossi's endeavors.
I've been slacking on him. I've still seen movies a lot, not as much as I used to. Like 2019, I swear I saw every single movie in theaters. 2022, I've been slacking a little bit. And sometimes I even post a review and I don't even put an actual number because sometimes it's like, I know my opinion is not going to be the same as most people's and I'm scared to sway.
I'm really disheartened to hear you've lost your editorial.
It's like the movie Dune, for example, not a 2022 release, correct? 2021.
No idea.
I loved it, but I would never suggest it to other people because I don't want them to be like, that was the most boring 3-hour movie about sand that I've ever seen.
And think about you the whole time.
Well, that's besides the point, but I vow to increase my Coos Reviews productivity, and maybe I'll just throw it on the GOATcast Instagram stories when I go see a movie.
Yeah.
People want it. And don't forget, Luke, I think Luke sees more movies than I do nowadays.
It's a rumor.
Is that true?
I'm just trying to set expectations very low for myself. Like I want to be in the trash can.
That's fair.
Same.
No, dibs.
I do miss it, I'll be honest.
Too warm out here.
I mean, my opinions, I think, might not match anybody else's opinions on this, and I'm fine with that. So, all right, 2 movies, 2 TV shows, 1 miscellaneous, 1 flex. What else? We just need to establish the order here.
Clark, let's go ahead and do it.
Clark, you want to share your screen this time? I probably need to enable that ability, huh?
Yep, enable me.
Yeah, I gotta figure that out.
You'd think we'd learn.
You'd think we'd learn. Let me just do this real quick.
Enable. There we go.
All right, Clark's sharing his screen because I'm scared from now on that my computer is from the Stone Age and will crash. And I knock on wood, we've failed. Well, once we've lost a recording.
Oh man!
All right, talk to me.
Yeah, I'm guesstimating this off of what I think is our movie going frequency. So going Luke, Chris, Ben, Clark.
That seems accurate. CHRIS. Thank you.
I wanted to go off of like
CK
screen time for how much like screens we're all watching, but I didn't want to embarrass everybody.
All right, here we go.
I probably have too many.
Screen time is a sore subject around here lately.
I don't talk about that.
Clark, Luke, Ben, Chris.
Oh, I like this for Clark.
This is huge for me.
Yeah, does Clark just take?
There's a clear, Clark. There's a clear 1-1, as Chris said. There's just there's so many different artistic opinions. Oh, don't show the pod prep. Don't show that tab.
I would never.
Oh,
All right,
crap.
stopping
It's
share.
just gonna
They might
have
have
one,
leaked. They might
one
have
movie
leaked.
title on it.
Can't believe it's
Yeah.
can't believe it's just in the same window too. That's very dangerous, Clark.
No,
Clark,
I-
Ben, Luke, Chris, right?
I
Okay.
keep it tight. I guess I'll take. No, I don't want to take the one. You guys are gonna make fun of me. So I'll
Can't be
take. Oh,
worse
it's
than-
Luke after me.
Can't be worse than cookies and cream.
It really couldn't. But also, was that was 1-1? I thought that was 1-4.
Oh, you're right. It was 1-4.
That was
one.
1
I'm
4
gonna-
Charles.
It was
Lakeland
1-4.
Lakeland Flying Tigers was 1-1.
I'm gonna take the 2.
2 for Clark, and now it's up to Ben. Correct?
I thought it was third. I think it was
Clark, Luke, Ben,
Okay.
Chris.
I
Yeah.
can't. I have bad memory.
All right. I feel bad. I'm going to take the 1 and take Clark's pick.
Oh my gosh.
Luke, if you don't
I know
take
what
what
it
you need
was.
to take,
What?
there's a certain movie you better draft. That's all I gotta say.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I was like, we'll hash this out after the chat. But I'm gonna go with the 3.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. The snake sounds fun, but
I like
I feel
I
it's
like
also a lot of
the-
pressure.
The 4 doesn't do well.
I know
statistically.
my interests are a lot different than Clark and Luke's in a lot of cases. So
Right.
I think I'm curious as how they compare to Ben's. So I'm a little nervous about him being.
Oh yeah. That's
Well-
that's like I feel like there's maybe a meta maybe in how you guys are doing drafts sometimes, but maybe this topic I get a little bit of like a newcomer.
Because there's
advantage.
some things I could have waited for the last round, knowing they wouldn't touch them.
True.
We'll see. We'll see.
All
All
right.
right.
I probably won't either.
Any,
I don't know
any
anything.
more clarifications or questions before getting into this?
I'm good.
Luke, what you sipping on?
Coke.
Coke. You got some peanuts in your mouth too?
Shout out Jorgie. No, Goldfish.
Oh, goldfish and Coke.
Yo, kind of has the same effect, I'm sure.
No,
saw
no.
I saw this video today of somebody. This is apparently a Tom Hanks special. Sorry, this is Tom Hanks is an actor that's related to movies, but Diet Coke and champagne mixed together doesn't sound appealing to me, but apparently it's decent.
What was that? What was that to do with Tom Hanks?
He apparently that's a drink he has consumed or consumes.
Good for him.
Yep. Shout out Tom Hanks. Luke, you're on the
All
clock.
right. I'm
Wow.
up. I've been busy today, so I've been doing my research as soon as I got in the Zoom call. I feel bad. I'm taking Clark's first pick. I tried to play it off like, oh, there's a 1-1. What? He knows I don't watch this show even,
You're so lame.
but I know it bangs. I haven't seen this season. Let's just put it that way. I know the show bangs. I'm all up for the popularity, the hype. Give me the season 4 of Stranger Things.
It was on my list, but I wasn't. I definitely wasn't going to take
Okay,
it
good.
first round.
Good.
Actually,
I would have felt bad.
I was remiss to ask before, but I are we trying to like be spoiler light here? What's the goal?
I was literally just gonna announce. I think this is a spoiler heavy podcast.
spoiler heavy podcast. Okay.
This is 2023 now. These things all came out in 2022.
I'm gonna put myself on blast immediately then and say I have all intention to, but I've watched 0 episodes of Stranger Things.
Okay.
Wow.
So
I won't spoil anything.
and
for you.
I haven't been spoiled. So if this is the room where I get spoiled, so be it. But
Okay.
I won't spoil. I mean, I have to go out of my way.
Maybe
Yeah.
selfishly.
that's not nothing I'm gonna spoil. It's a pretty good pick. It's kind of lost this lust. Like it's kind of. I mean, until it comes back, it's always like the biggest show on
Well,
Netflix.
right.
I mean that's the interesting thing about compared to movies, right? It's like the TV side of things. Everything is so of the moment that like
Yeah.
Stranger Things was the biggest
Yeah.
thing, but that was
Yeah.
also 7 months ago, and it was like, oh, you
Yeah,
could
right
just
now
do
it's
TV from like just December or
Wednesday,
something crazy like
Wednesday's
that. Yeah,
the show,
Mhm.
which is 2020.
Yeah, true.
I don't know.
so that's the up and down of TV right now. Is just like the streaming wars are nuts.
I think my ratings of Stranger Things is season 1, then 4, then 2, then 3.
I'm trying to think. I thought 2 was the bad one.
Or maybe
Or was
maybe
it 3?
I can't remember if 2 and 3 is might be switched. 1's the best, 4 is second best in my mind.
4 was pretty good. Good pick.
Sounds
Luce.
like it sounds like I gotta get started then.
Yeah,
I think
I,
when 11
yeah.
turns 12, it's big.
I'm not big on TV shows, so I had to go with y'all.
That's true. You're like the opposite.
Mhm.
I know I got to take a movie here
Mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
because I have seen
I think Stranger
4
Things
and a half.
has the biggest.
I was gonna ask Clark.
emotional-
You'll share. You watched 4.5 movies last year.
I
Okay.
watched 4.5 movies from
Big
this
fan.
year. This year.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
very curious.
That's exciting.
And then I have 2 more written down that if it comes to it, I'll take them.
All right.
I'm gonna take Avatar here.
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
It's the most recent movie I saw.
Avatar. Wow.
I enjoyed it. Made a lot of money.
$2 bill.
Mhm, mhm.
$2 bill.
Made $2 bill.
Tim Cameron. That's what they're calling. That's what they're calling
Wait,
him.
did the second one already make 2 bill?
Already made
Yeah,
$2 billion.
it hit $2 bill like yesterday or something.
I think it overseas is like crazy big, like way bigger than
Yeah.
any other
Mhm.
properties that I don't want to mention, just in case.
I will say about Avatar, that's the best 3D movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, the first
Better
one.
than Polar
for how
Express.
for how long it was, Polar Express is probably second. But yeah, Avatar, especially for how long it is. I mean, I've always got a headache after 30 minutes to an hour, but this was the first time I've
It's-
never had a headache after a 3D movie. So
It's made for like the first one. Same thing. I was like, oh wow, 3D movies are going to be a thing.
yeah,
Everybody bought a 3D TV, and then they were all not worth it. And then 13 years later, this comes out.
it's
Mm.
back.
And it
then.
went kind of hard.
It went arguably harder than the first one.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen some people's ratings. They say it's better than the first. I'd probably agree.
Dang.
I need to rewatch the first, I
It's
think.
such a
It's been
weird.
while.
It's such a weird like phenomenon. I think I don't know why.
Yeah. It's also interesting just because it's like you have to see it in theaters, right? Like I haven't seen it yet, but I'm like I need to catch it
You
before it
haven't
gets
seen
to
Okay.
theaters.
Yeah, it's a theater movie for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Matt Damon apparently turned down the role of Jake Sully way back when, which is kind of crazy.
Really?
I don't think it would have been as good with Matt Damon though. I don't need that.
I don't even know who that actor is, but
Matt Damon.
whoever plays Jake Sully.
Oh, that's fair. Maybe that's the point.
Is it Sam
Good for
Worthington?
him, though.
That sounds about right, though.
Jake Sully.
All right, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, Clark, I at least early on, I got to take a similar meta here, and I got to go with a movie that I did see. It was very good. Chris, I like you. I'm not sure if this is a movie everyone's like got on the radar, but I feel really bad if I didn't get this. I feel like I get some hate if I didn't take this. Just knowing that I was really excited about watching it. Also, not in recent memory, like Luke's pick. This is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Nice.
And the look on Chris's face, I am thrilled.
So, I loved that movie. I didn't think anybody would even think about that movie, and I was like, I'll just casually get that in the 6th round because I'd pick it in the first
That's
one.
so.
Best movie of the
my only-
21st century. You think you're going to get in the 6th round?
I thought it was an exceptional movie. If you haven't seen it, Clark.
Okay,
hit
well, I
me
know
up.
Clark hasn't seen it, and
Yeah,
I
Clark hasn't seen it. I
didn't
recommend
know
it.
if,
Hey.
I didn't know if Luke had
He's
seen
like-
it.
I actually haven't. I've been wanting to though. I've heard only good things about it.
Is it high on your board, Luke? Like for Chris, I wonder if I could have also sniped in like the 3rd round if Chris was going to snipe in the 6th round. You know?
It was my number one, and this is how I always like picture how these things are going to go in my head, and it was going to be me taking it with the 4th pick, saying, I know I probably could have gotten this later, but this deserves the number 1 pick for me, so I'm taking blank.
Yeah.
Oh, you
yeah.
scripted it out.
That was pretty much why I took the 3rd pick in the draft. Was I was like, I can't give Rossi the edge on the 1st round.
Yeah,
So-
it's nominated for
Well done.
11
It's
Oscars.
it got some good noms. Yeah. It's just funny because again, it's like it was out like early in the year, so it's easy to forget.
A24 film, I love those. The main actor in it, like the guy from, I can't remember his actual name, but he's like Short Round from Indiana Jones. If you've seen Indiana Jones, Clark.
No, I can't say I have.
Have you seen The Goonies?
Yes, I have. I watched that in elementary
The
school.
young Asian boy, his name I can't remember in Goonies, but like he hasn't been in anything really since like those movies, and now he's like an Oscar nominated actor. It's like this big deal, and he's a guy you want to root for.
Sure.
What is his
I'm
name?
looking up the movie.
It's the weirdest movie you'll ever see. It's like a metaverse movie or a multiverse
Movie. Yeah.
Like,
Cool. That was,
it
I guess, what was
approaches
also exciting was it kind of came out of nowhere, and I mean, it hits a lot of good notes.
It's crazy.
It was also
Hot dog
I don't know
fingers.
if I'm allowed to say, but like it was also very funny.
Absolutely.
It said comedy drama.
Ratatouille. Yeah,
Rakakuni. Yeah.
that's the best part. Okay, side note, really quick. When that movie first came out, I was like, I need to go see this. Another one of those movies that I don't really like. It's hard to recommend to people because like some people might be weirded out by it because it's a lot. Me and Elise were going to the movies to go see it. and her brother wanted to come with his girlfriend, and I was like, "This is what we're going to go see. You might not like it," but he's like, "No, I want to come." They made it halfway through the movie, and they left.
They
Yeah.
left.
So it's
Yeah.
just full circle now that it ended up being like the best movie of the year.
I just wonder if they read about the movie after they left.
I don't think they like. I think it was after the hot dog scene, the hot dog finger scene. They were like, "This is ridiculous," and they didn't really enjoy the subtitles and whatever.
I'm trying to be sensitive to Clark on like all the spoilers I offer, just as like reciprocity.
None of those things will mean anything. So
That's fair.
All
Hot
right.
dog fingers is a pretty.
Yeah.
That's gonna
Pretty-
stick
pretty-
with me.
you can buy them.
Pretty big turning point.
Yeah. All right.
Good steal.
Yeah.
You gotta
that was
love the
good.
first round steal or swipe.
That was great defense. All right. I'm on the board here. I'm gonna go. I wrote down 8 movies, 8 TV shows.
Smart.
And I ranked them actually. So I'm gonna stay true to myself.
Wow.
And I'm going to take my number 1 ranked television show, which I know Clark and Luke haven't watched. Ben, I'm not so sure, but
I'm gonna guess I have.
this deserves to be the number 1 television show picked for me, and it's Andor.
Thumbs up.
Okay.
What is it?
Andor.
Andor. Cassian Andor.
You know how
Star
Star Wars is like this whole thing, and then there was like
Sure.
A New Hope was the first movie. There's a movie called Rogue One, which is a prequel to Andor, which is a prequel to New Hope, and then there's a TV show called Andor, which is a prequel
to the prequel.
to the movie Rogue One, where they focus
About-
on one of the secondary leading actors, Cassian Andor,
Sounds.
and it's a really
Sounds
good
good.
political commentary.
Without saying too much, I can't really say too much, but there were other projects that were very lackluster in my opinion. Sorry if you want to-
Mandalorian. I know that name.
That's a name.
That's a thing.
Okay.
Other shows were awful in my mind, so this one was like, holy cow, Star Wars is legit. I'm just a dork, but it was more adult Star Wars, if that makes
I had Andor on my board as like also top of my board, but like parentheses sleeper question mark.
I mean, it was like very political and like rebellion and all. I don't know, whatever. A
really good spy drama, I think is how I could boil it down.
All right. Let's go.
And I'm using other people's words. Who am I thinking?
Luce, did he steal that from you?
Dude, I'm pissed. That's why I'm not talking.
I know Luke's a big
Bro, dude, all that Star Wars stuff, I've tried, but like the prequels and the sequel stuff, like even like
I
the
get it.
original movies, isn't it like the 4th movie is the first one?
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah,
that-
canonically,
so
yeah.
that stuff's always just got to me. I'm sure it makes sense if I sat down and tried to learn it, but
Yeah.
Too hard.
I think that's the cool thing is that it's a very standalone show. So like anybody could watch it. You don't need to like Star Wars.
Yeah.
oh, cool.
Oh,
That's nice then.
Got Andy Serkis in it. He's great.
There are no Jedi. It's like how standalone it is.
Correct.
Dang.
All right. I'm gonna take my number 2 movie.
Ooh.
Avatar was number 3 for me.
All right, just give us the whole board, why don't you?
I'm just trying to let you know you guys are picking good picks. This one also might not be on anybody's list, but I saw this movie 2 or 3 times. My girlfriend went to see it with me one time. She said she liked it. Come to find out, 2 months later, she was lying to me the whole time.
No.
Still haven't forgiven it too, but I wasn't surprised. I got one of the Legos behind me. I'm taking the Batman.
Hey, nice.
That was in 2022. Wow.
Correct. Yep.
Jeez.
I love like Batman's like my favorite superhero growing up. I'm sticking with the nerd combo with Star Wars and DC Comics.
That's a good nerd
Yeah.
combo.
but
it's a
that's
big
my
start.
brand. That's my brand.
Start. Very nerdy start.
Robert Pattinson, I'm 100% in on his Batman. Robert Pattinson.
Can't comment.
Colin
Wish I could.
Colin Farrell is the Penguin. Iconic.
Yeah.
The tease.
Colin Farrell doing hair and makeup to look like Richard Kind
Yes,
to-
correct. They did not need to cast him as that.
was my favorite.
Zoe Kravitz, Catwoman, great. Paul Dano, Riddler, great. Luke,
Yeah.
I know you agree with me.
Yeah, sorry.
They tease another Joker, which kind of bothered me. Spoiler alert, but
This is a dense topic. I like it's like kind of obvious, right? But just like there's so many tangents to go on.
I'm just gonna talk to myself about it. I could talk
Oh,
think
about
about, think about other drafts. It's like you pick something. It's like, yeah, I like that candy,
Yeah.
and like then you just go, huh.
I'm taking the Batman.
There's a lot of
Nice.
layers, to everything. Okay, this is like an interesting draft strategy.
Did you
for me
see that
here.
movie, Ben? By the way, did you see it?
I did. It's not on my board.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
won't say anything too mean.
Bad defense by me.
Yeah, I feel like I've gotta go out there and just get a TV show on the books for myself. Is what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna also reach way back to early in the year, early in 2022, in the spring. I'm gonna go for season 1 of Severance.
I need to watch that show. I heard it's so good. Adam Scott's in it, right?
Adam Scott is one of the leads. Yeah,
Yeah, I love
I
Adam
did just
Scott.
get to watch it. It's excellent.
I still don't have
yeah.
Apple TV.
Especially after you took Andor off my board, I was like, I'd be upset if I didn't have one of those two. So, had to go for it.
I know Clark and Luke haven't seen it, but
Yeah, again,
on.
it's one of those like things where I just want it on my board, and I can live with them maybe not having taken it on the swing.
the concept is like separating your work life from your personal life, correct?
Yeah, just like I'll get like the opening pitch is just like people are at work and they like do a fake thing on your brain where you can only remember
Oh, that's what it
things
is.
about your personal life outside of the office, and like when you get to the office, like your brain is tuned in a way that you have like a completely separate consciousness, so you have a severed part of yourself that only exists at the
Wow.
office.
I'm kind of in on that.
It is
Is it a comedy?
it's
Dark-
it's
dark
definitely like a dark drama. Like, yeah, I mean, it's like I feel like any good show, any good movie like has good comedy in there at some points at this point in time where like no one's like was it like the DC universe was like we're gonna do no jokes in the DC
Yeah.
universe for a minute, and it's like no, like anything that's well written has some levity. But yeah, Clark, definitely not like comedy.
I like Adam
Definitely
Scott.
Despite Adam
heavy
Scott.
heavy drama.
Heard good things.
Okay.
This might be
What's
the draft with the least
Clark?
amount of steals.
Movie or TV show, Clark? What do you
It's
think?
well, yeah, it's tricky because there's such a big universe, and like you said, everyone's got different tastes.
I think I'm gonna take this. Y'all are gonna laugh at me.
I won't.
I promise you
Jared
will.
Ross's pick, so I don't know what he's saying.
I feel like Luke's the only one who's gonna take this because, like you said,
Be good defense.
you're
then.
light on TV.
True.
So
Yeah,
this is
I have it on my list. I know what you're talking about.
Oh no, do it to him.
no. I'm not gonna take that. It is on my list though.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You're gonna run
Okay,
out.
okay.
You're gonna
Okay,
run
good
out.
one.
No, I'm gonna take the one that we talked about as an example. I'm gonna take Survivor season 43.
Nice.
I
I'm
thought it was
out.
a great season.
No shame.
Rather,
man.
I mean, other than the ending.
It was significantly better than 42. That's for sure.
That's interesting, right? Like, it gives me like the Game of Thrones kind of question. Is like if like the landing isn't like super cohesive, like for Survivor, like
Yeah,
Is it valid how
just
good
so
the feud is?
so many extremely entertaining episodes.
The post-merge like group of people was really good. I thought.
Yeah,
oh yeah, like one of the
Yeah, good
one of the
characters.
most talented casts as far as like the storytelling is gone, right? Like
Right.
we only know so much from the edit, but they all looked really really good.
And they were all
Yeah.
way better at the game than they seemed like first. Shout out to the GOAT.
True.
I don't want to spoil anything.
spoilers.
That
If you know, you know.
was good. That was good.
Luke, were you gonna take that or no?
I did have it on my list. It was the third show I had on my list, so it was a potential flex for sure.
Nice. I quite
Yeah.
maybe you come back to this, but like, can I take something from Survivor as like a miscellaneous, or is that now off the board?
I don't see why not.
Like a specific moment that like. That's tough. I think if a movie or show had like a very specific like meme or like cultural moment, I don't see why it's not draftable.
Yeah,
Just trying to give some red herrings, Chris, for what a miss might be, what a miscellaneous might be.
It could be anything. You could draft being on this podcast, and I would be like, all right,
That
You
can make it
doesn't
work.
really relate to movies
as
or
long as you sell it.
that was a
okay.
movie.
Okay.
I'm just here to not get vetoed though.
I only veto Luke.
I bet that hurts.
Hey, I got you. I like to push the limits, All right. For movie, I don't know what I want, dude. I don't know what I want here. I'm kind of stuck. I'm like potentially leaning towards miscellaneous.
I know you got one movie on
Oh,
the top of your
wow.
mind.
What'd you say?
I know you got one movie on the top of your mind.
Yeah, it's hard to think of any other. Let's see here. Gosh, dude. Do I go with like recency bias? Like that could easily be the move.
Mhm.
I don't know what other people like because I went to a lot of, not super popular movies, but like I really enjoyed them. So
Well, it's not just about what you like; it's about what's going to get the vote.
No.
exactly,
You
exactly.
got to pick the Avatar, right? $2 billion.
Right.
Everybody that follows the GOATcast saw Avatar and is going to vote for that,
Except for you.
except for me. But that's because I can't vote.
Dude, did people like people did see that movie. People went out of their way to go see that
$2
movie.
billion, Rossi.
I know. My mom doesn't even like going to the movies, but that's the only that's probably the last movie she's seen since the first Avatar. She's obsessed with the Avatar lore.
Wow.
I'm
It's
sending
so
this to her.
We went
That's
to
cool.
we went to Disney World last year, and all she cared about was going to Pandora.
That is the best ride. So
It was insane.
rightfully
I
so.
gotta go there. I haven't been since
Dude,
that
Flight of the
world
Passage.
was unlocked.
Holy crap.
Okay.
R.I.P. What Splash Mountain, by the way.
I'm so stuck.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take because I can't take a miscellaneous until like the very end. So if someone takes it for their second to last, right?
Oh yeah, if you want to not get beat by like me,
Oh.
Chris, you have to take it by like round 5, right?
I do have. Never mind. I do have the very last pick. So as long as I take it before then, I guess it's. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Right? There's 6 picks.
Yeah. We're
Okay.
round 3.
2, 2, 1,
Okay.
1.
There's a flex. There's a flex. All right. I'm gonna take. Oh man, I really don't know what people like. I'm gonna go with. Um, dude, I'm so stuck. Boys, I'm stuck. I'm taking a TV show. I don't even care.
Wow. Awesome.
I've got 2 that are big for me, but this one was like this. It's like Ben was saying, like these TV shows once they get big, everyone's talking about them. It's the thing at the moment. I'm gonna try to get 2. I think majority of people that watch TV shows watch Stranger Things and they watch this movie. I'm gonna try to get a little 1-2 punch. I really enjoyed this series. Didn't really like the ending. Not gonna try to spoil it. Give me The Watcher.
Ooh.
You guys remember that?
Anyone?
I yes, I do know what you're
I know
talking about. I watched it. It's got
That's a TV show though, right?
Yes.
it's a Netflix
Yes.
show.
Gotcha. So it's a 1-2 punch, but it's
Not to be
TV.
confused with The Witcher, as I've had people confuse. Very different than The Witcher.
Oh,
Very different than The Witcher.
yeah. I'll take The Watcher. It was
Did
very
you watch it, Luce?
Yeah, I loved it. It was great. It just gets you hooked. You want to watch the next episode after each one.
Did you like read about it, like the real story?
No,
It disappoint. Don't.
don't read about it.
Just, I mean, the show is like obviously like super dramatized, like of what happened,
Right.
but it makes it super interesting. I think it was creepy. Like it wasn't creepy, but it was super creepy.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a unique show. I really did enjoy
But
watching
yeah,
it.
the end was
Yeah.
And then I saw they're making another season. Somehow, how is that?
What? Are you
Yeah.
serious?
I don't know how.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, mid pick. Somebody else go.
worth a watch.
You get another.
You're still. You're still
Yeah.
You get
Okay,
another
well-
mid pick.
Oh, I take 2 in a row. Frick. Okay.
It wasn't.
I gotta take a movie here.
You can take a
I'm gonna
flex.
take. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I don't know how many people watched this movie, but it was so good. It was probably the best one of 2022, in my humble opinion. I also haven't seen everything everywhere all at once, but okay. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna take miscellaneous. I don't even
Wow.
care.
Come
I don't
on.
care. This changed America there for a minute. And I gotta back this. I gotta back this up because this is all me. This is in my wheelhouse. I'm rocking one right now. Give me the Top Gun mustache.
Wow, that's a
Wow.
really good miscellaneous.
That's good.
Oh my gosh.
I had
Not-
no idea what to do
That's
for
very,
miscellaneous now.
very
Yeah.
good.
No, that's it.
That
That's
was
it.
that was a cultural moment.
Right.
I was accused of it
Dang.
as well. Just trying to be
Yeah.
goose or
Yeah.
rooster.
I remember I was rocking a mustache. You're like, oh, you're trying to do the Top Gun
Yep.
mustache. No.
Yep.
Not Tom Cruise.
Mhm.
Miles Teller.
Wow. So I came into this, and there were only 2 movies that I liked this year that I watched, and I'm about to give both,
That's big.
Wow.
and they're both basic, and that's okay.
That's fine.
No, they're good, dude. They're good.
Nothing wrong with basic.
It's basic. I'm gonna take the Glass Onion.
I was like,
Yep.
I know where we're going.
Um,
I can see the
I didn't
center.
like it as much as Knives Out,
Agreed.
Not
Right.
close.
but I love Knives Out. So
But it's
Yep.
still super
That's
enjoyable.
true. Yeah.
It was like over reliant on like dumb references, but I really liked all of them.
yep.
Like
I eat up everything that Benoit says. So
shout out Jared Leto's Hard Kombucha.
yeah.
Talked about that last episode, I think. Or
They
one-
could make like 5 more movies, and they could all just be like Glass Onion, and I would watch every one just because.
the
Yeah.
whodunit.
The characters are fun.
The
Yeah.
Give me
whodunit
some
thing is
whodunit.
like so underutilized, and it's the best genre of media in my mind.
There's
Absolutely.
nobody
another
does it well.
2022 whodunit that I want to talk about. It's probably just going to be an honorable mention for me, but
Yeah. I know like Ryan Johnson's just like they have
They're
another
doing
one
at least one
already.
more. He's
Yeah,
writing,
but
it.
he like hadn't started writing by the time it came out in theaters.
And it's wild that he made like the worst Star Wars movie, and then he made like the best murder mystery.
What's
But
the worst Star Wars movie?
Not.
I don't know if we can go there right now, Chris.
It's called The Last Jedi. People hated it. It just changed
Mm.
storylines, and people were upset about it.
Ben's about to draft it.
Huh?
I think-
The Last
I think-
Jedi came out a long time ago. Not a long
Yeah.
time ago, but not draftable, sadly. We could do I'll do a Star Wars draft if you guys want to do like one
I could-
movie, one
I could-
character, one planet.
One
Is
TV
that-
show.
Yeah, Chris. I'll just go out there and say like I could show up for that, and like
Yeah.
Mark or Luke could just take the day off. You know?
One species.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take Baby Yoda, Andor, The Last
That's
Jedi.
Jabba.
Ryan Johnson.
It started off so strong and then he threw.
Those are the only 3 things I know.
What about just regular
Um,
Yoda?
Death Star.
Luke Skywalker. heard that one.
Ooh. Yep.
Boom.
Mhm.
Robots.
Okay,
That's
All right, Ben.
I'm gonna be bold here,
Yes.
and by bold, I think I mean I'm gonna be bold. I'm not gonna be scared. I'm gonna be
Good.
bold. I'm gonna go for another TV show,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go for another TV show that we probably forgot about because it wasn't out like a month ago.
Mhm.
It was the return of a show that has had a couple seasons,
Jedi?
had been gone for a little while.
Uh-oh.
It's a really funny show.
Uh-oh.
The show is Barry.
I haven't watched the newest season, but Barry's incredible.
What's it?
Are you saying
Barry?
Barry,
because
it's-
those on your list, Chris? Because if I just got another one, I'd love that.
I couldn't put it on my list because I hadn't seen the newest season.
That's fair.
Bill Hader is a serial killer, basically, but he's also like in the theater
Oh,
troupe.
okay. I've heard
It's
about it.
It's
No
on
way.
HBO. It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
funny.
He discovers the love of acting, and
Yeah.
yeah,
But he's also
And
a
that-
serial
Oh,
killer.
that's so
Yeah.
good.
hilarity ensues.
Yeah. I
I
need to
thought
watch
you were. I don't want to spoil anyone's pick. I'm not going to agree with it if you take this. I thought you were going to take How I Met Your Father.
Oh,
That's-
that's
that's
a
like-
funny
that's
twist. That's a funny
gold,
twist.
bro.
Yeah, where it's
That's
like
gold.
there were the seasons, and like this one came back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't see that, but I'd go on record and say that Barry was probably a funnier season of television than How I Met Your Father.
I got about 7 minutes into it. 7 minutes into it. Cringed about 4 times, and I said I can't do this anymore. So
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
I'm not
I
gonna
will
give it a
say
try.
this. I started watching that 90s show today.
oh yeah.
It's pretty cringe, but like Kitty and Red, man, that they're family.
That's all you need.
I can't.
That's
They
awesome.
never miss.
Yeah.
And they
It's
just
number 1 on
on
Netflix right now, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
well,
sure.
that's not much of a barometer. It's for quality in
Cool.
my mind.
Fair enough.
That's a barometer. That's how you get the votes. You got the
Yeah.
two
What I'm
billion.
going for.
You got the 2
yeah.
billion for Avatar, and you got number 1 on Netflix for the viewer fans.
Yep.
Very good pick, all things considered. It's like an award-winning show, obviously. Bill
Very,
Hader's funny.
very good pick.
Um,
Rossi, I don't know if you agree with this. I don't know how movies and TV shows. I think this was a pretty mid-year 2022.
we behind the scenes look here. We contemplated like expanding the years out, maybe doing the last 5 years, maybe doing the last since
Mhm.
2020. And I was like looking at 2020 was really bad in my mind. 2021 was pretty solid. This year had a lot of movies I liked, but nothing that was like elite.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah. 2021, I really 2021's got some heavy hitters up top.
2018, I wanted to go all the way, but 2018 was incredible, I thought. 2021, I had 5 movies written down. If we did that, it was, I don't need to go there. Never mind.
Well,
Yeah.
you did prep for it?
I had prep for every year since 2018. Yeah.
Okay.
Dang.
2018, I had a
Huge look
lot.
to the Coos reviews data, you know?
Yeah.
2018,
Easy.
I could have done
I
a
need that
draft
data.
of itself. All right. Good pick. I'm on the clock. I really want to go 2 TV shows here.
It's interesting. Yeah. Like Luke has no movies on the board.
I'm going to go. Oh, true.
Oh, man.
Okay. I'm going to take. Gosh, there's so many shows I could take.
There's so much good TV. I'm excited to do the back end of this.
Yeah. And these are just shows that I know you guys haven't watched, but I don't care. They're the ones I got the most. One of them. Okay. The first one I'm staying on the nerd train. I don't care. This is the 3rd season of a show. The most ridiculous show I've ever seen.
Ridiculousness?
That'd be like season like 80 probably. I'm taking The Boys, season 3.
Yeah.
It's a lot to consume, but
It's a good pick.
the opening scene of the pilot of season, or I guess it's not only a pilot if it's a new season, but it's the most absurd thing you'll ever watch in your life. Like, I went to work one day, my boss watches it, and she goes, "Did you watch the new season yet?" I said, "No, not yet." She goes, "When you watch the first episode, let me know what you think about the first 10 minutes." And then I watched it, and I was like, I don't know. You guys obviously haven't. Have you seen it, Ben?
I'm gonna have to remind myself what the scene is.
That's the one that's been memed a bunch, right? That
would
one
be
dude.
probably Homelander, Billy Butcher. Yeah, Homelander is the super.
Oh,
Villain guy.
yeah, that is memed a lot. Okay, I
It's
know what
memed
you're talking
so
about.
much. Where he like smiles. The first scene,
Yeah.
basically,
Okay.
there's a superhero type guy who shrinks very
Oh, yeah.
small, and
Yeah.
there's some cocaine usage, and it's the most bizarre thing you could even imagine.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm all cut up. Thanks for
There's
that.
other scenes with an octopus that's really weird too, but I love it for how ridiculous it is. But okay.
Yeah. A lot of good commentary if you're picking up those two, Chris. Between that and Andor, right? Like you're just
Yeah,
you're
I'm looking
really,
at the big picture here.
you're talking about a lot of big ideas on your board. So I'm impressed.
I mean, they are. That's kind of why I like them. All right. TV show now. Do I take another TV show or do I see
Sorry.
which one?
I was like, that was a TV show.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about taking one as my flex here, but I might there's 2 that I really like, and I'm torn between both, so I might just wait and see if one of them falls to me. But movie kind of fell off.
You gotta take some bold movie picks, dude.
I mean, I only got 1 movie left. That's what's kind of upsetting.
Oh, that's scary. Back against the wall.
Do you have 1 movie slot left?
Yeah. Oh, I also have my flex if I wanted
flex,
to.
Or 2, yeah. He might have just tipped his hand.
I'll give
This
you
is
a man Colorado.
makes the draft strategy interesting though, that you could maybe draft another thing to swipe someone's.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
I would
I'm happy
love-
with. There's 2 TV shows I'm happy with for my flex that I'll wait on. Probably I'll have to make a decision anyway because nobody's gonna touch them. But
I know what
actually,
you're
I'm gonna take a miscellaneous.
Oh,
Maybe.
oh man.
I don't know how this is gonna play. It's probably really stupid. I'm just gonna try to get every nerdy pick I can, and I'm just gonna take Marvel Phase 4 being an extreme letdown. Is that a thing I can draft?
As a miscellaneous
The
thing?
disappointment of Marvel or the
Yeah.
the
I mean,
fall-
I share the sentiment. lackluster
lackluster
so.
performance.
That's your miscellaneous is that phase 4 is
Marvel.
not hitting.
That Marvel fell off.
I guess phase 4 finished last year. Yeah, so phase 4 wasn't it for you.
All
Phase 4.
2022 Marvel was bad.
That's fine with me.
I'll
I
give
don't know how we're gonna
So
depict that.
stupid.
I've
I mean,
heard that
you can
before.
have it. I'll rehash some of the Marvel properties I thought were decent on the later end.
Okay.
But yeah,
We'll get to that later, but I don't want
Eternals.
to spoil anything. There's so many movies that are like in the same tier for me and TV shows that it's like why force myself to choose? I'd rather. I mean, none of them they're all gonna fall to me.
I
but-
just want to see like a box of text, like a wall of text on that draft pick. Chris.
I'll clean it up
Phase
in my
4
mind.
really just it wasn't that good.
Or maybe it's like the phase 4, like the timeline that they like present at like Comic-Con, and then it's just like a
With a
thumb,
down-
Chris
a
with a
thumbs
thumbs down.
Yeah. Kuz review 0.
Oh no, that's
Oh, I've heard that take before. I've heard it's fallen off.
It has.
You're just trying to get Austin's.
I mean, I will say phase 5 kicks
Yeah.
off with Ant-Man, and it should get exciting.
I'm skeptical but excited.
Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic for sure. It's like I will see it in theaters, maybe not.
Oh,
We'll
I'll
see
see everything that they make. I'm a sucker.
it.
Why did I
Nice.
pick that?
Okay, so back to me. I've got a movie.
Good.
I've got 2 TV shows.
I didn't have anything else.
This is another interesting one. Is like, do I want to continue to be bold?
Bold.
But I think I want to do what Chris did. I think I want to let things fall to me.
And then take something really bad instead.
Yeah. Well,
Push all your bad picks up to the front.
It made it.
your pick is as good. Hey, you can't have the bad picks at the front without having the good picks at the end. So
I'll defend it this way. Of all the excitement of movies in 2022 and TV shows, Marvel was like at the top of most of those lists, and it fell short every single time. So like that had a big impact on me.
Yeah, that's fair. That's like that. That was like
Had the 4th biggest impact.
I don't think you're the only person who had like that kind of experience. So I think that could resonate with some folks. Yeah, I'm gonna not be too bold. I'm gonna do what Chris is doing and let my depth play for me and just make sure I get a really solid pick in here. I'm gonna take another movie just to kind of spread myself out. And my movie is going to be much more recent release, I believe.
Dang.
And
He did it, Rossi.
no, actually not actually that recent. It's it was a late summer pick. I don't remember things. I just watched it really recently just so I could consider taking it for this draft. Really good drama. It is Emily the Criminal
Okay.
on Netflix.
I watched that recently. I liked it a lot.
I watched it about 2 days ago and it was excellent. And I watched it for the purpose of being able to feel confident in taking it in this
Having
draft.
depth. I love Aubrey Plaza.
I'm also just a big Aubrey Plaza stan. Yeah.
Yep.
I rated it a 2.5 stars out of 5.
Really? on Letterboxd?
Yeah, but I mean,
I give it like a 3.5, 4.
I didn't leave. I sat through the whole movie.
That's okay. Luke, if you want to go on and vote for me after we post this, like that would mean the world to me, but I don't have an expectation of getting your vote.
No, I mean, I watched it. I enjoyed it. I don't think I'd watch it again, but I mean, there's not a lot of movies in 2022 that were that great, and I think it's in the same tier as probably the 2 I'm taking. So
there you go.
You haven't even taken a movie yet, huh?
No,
I know which 2 you're taking too. I'm gonna write them down.
Really?
Yeah, and I almost took one of them.
Yeah, I know you did. I know you did. Dude. I thought Ben was gonna take it right there.
I did too. If it's the movie I'm thinking about.
No, it is. It is. It 100% is.
You'll tell me about it. I'm excited.
I'm about to take my 3rd movie.
Whoa.
And I only saw 4.5.
Wait, but you only liked 2.
You could take half a movie.
No,
So,
he just wants to steal.
This is the one that I kind of. This is a documentary.
I don't. Think
So
documentaries in 2022.
I thought it wasn't going to be allowed coming into this, but then we discussed and said it was.
Yeah, as a miscellaneous.
Mm-hmm. No, it's a movie.
Dude, that's perfect for a flex. That's like his tight end, just scooting right
Yeah.
in that flex
Yeah,
spot.
he's taking a tight end. I took a kicker with
I'm
Marvel.
taking a tight end for my flex.
He's got
This
Kelsey
is
and
so
Hawkinson.
basic, but that's okay. I'm taking the Redeem Team documentary.
I never actually watched it.
Rossi.
I
never
thought it was
took
great.
It might be over.
You think?
It's over because I have the most basic list ever.
Wait,
That's fine.
Clark. What do you have on your board? Do you have a TV show, a movie spot left?
I have 3 movies and a TV show.
Okay, perfect. I didn't know what that
You don't
would
take
fall
notes?
under. There's a series, right? I know I do need to take notes.
Was it a series?
Or was
Well,
it?
it was. Redeem Team was a
It was
documentary.
one singular.
It was one. Okay.
Yeah, like the Michael Jordan thing. What I would have considered as a TV show.
Yes, that
Yeah.
was a series. Dude, I can't believe Redeem Team was.
That was
only
about the
one.
Dream Team, not the Redeem Team.
Yep.
Don't forget.
Last names. Okay.
Last answer, yeah.
Is it me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Take a movie.
I'm gonna take 2 movies right here.
Hey, you got
One
it.
is-
You got
one
it.
is the one that Rossi knows. I could take a flex. I could take a TV show.
That's true. That's
No,
true.
you got to take 2 movies. It's just bad strategy.
I'm
Otherwise,
gonna take 2 movies. I got nothing else, dude. I'm gonna be squirming for that flex spot. I probably have 3 movies that I'd like, and I'm gonna take which one I think is gonna slip down to the bottom last. Um, I don't even like it really that much, but whatever. Okay, my first pick. This movie was really good. I know Rossi likes it a lot. He's already got it written down. Give me The Menu.
Yes.
Mm.
I wanted to do it so bad.
I know, man.
I would, yeah.
My expectations were not the highest for it, and it surpassed them, and
Yeah.
that made it even more enjoyable. It was a really cool movie.
It's on HBO. Go
Yeah.
watch it if you haven't yet. You
Yeah,
seen it, Ben?
I highly recommend.
Yeah,
Ben, you've
I
seen
didn't
it?
see it. I've seen some of the promos around it.
Clark?
It looks interesting.
Clark,
It's
you seen it?
usually not my genre. It's like the only like hesitation too.
So it's not
Right.
really. I mean, it's a dark comedy, really.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
It's
That's
like
fair.
it's such a make fun of itself kind of thing, and like
Yeah.
it's like satire. It's definitely like satirical.
Mm.
But Ray Fiennes is incredible as this is Hawthorne. Or Hawthorne's the restaurant. I don't know what his name is. Chef something.
yeah,
Chef
sure.
Club.
Yeah, chef. And I like Anya Taylor-Joy a lot.
Yeah, she's grown on me. In
Yeah.
Queen's Gambit, I was like, I don't know, and now she's just been popping off in all these movies. I'm like, okay.
Princess Peach.
I think she was also in Babylon, right?
Margot
You ever
Robbie
go watch
is.
it? Okay. Anyways, my next pick, also just another just like mid movie that I don't think people really watch, but it was so like it was good. Like in my flex spot, I really want to take my favorite movie of the year, but no, I don't know if anybody's watched it. But
Have I seen
anyways,
it?
I'm gonna
Have
take
I
this
seen it?
one. I think so. I tried to make you go see it. I don't know if you went. This one, I'm pretty sure you've seen this one, Rossi. I don't know anybody that's watched this movie that didn't like it. Kind of really, really like just unpredictable. I think that's the best way to describe this movie. And just I don't know. It was good stuff. I'm
Got it
gonna
written
go ahead
down.
and take I'm gonna take Barbarian. Go ahead and yeah.
Oh,
I had the
Yeah.
menu.
I thought
and
about
I
taking
had
that as a miscellaneous.
Barbarian.
Well done.
It was on my list.
Yeah,
It was on my
you
miscellaneous
Ralph.
list.
You know I hype those movies up when I go and watch them. Barbarian was super unpredictable. It was super fun to watch. I would definitely watch it again, and that makes me want to take it. That's something I'm trying to base my picks off of. Is how rewatchable it is. And that's something I'd watch again for
Where does
sure.
that movie take place?
Yeah.
Detroit.
That's not a good promotional.
That was what I had in my miscellaneous. The fact
What,
that
the fact
Barbarian
that it takes place
is Detroit. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like filmed in like Hungary, I think.
Romania or something?
Yeah, it's somewhere that is not Detroit. No,
I
that's a
can't
good-
remember. I
I
don't know.
That's funny.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around Luke saying movies are as good as they are rewatchable. Like you can watch a really good movie and be like, what an experience. I don't need to see it a second time, so it's bad. And like that is like a key element of whether he likes movies.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm saying like
I'm an
how I would
idiot.
definitely rewatch that, and I would enjoy it as much as I did the first time. Basically, I'll rewatch Emily the Criminal. I don't
Can
know
I
if I'll
take-
enjoy it that much. But
I don't
take
think I don't think
back
I need to. I think it was a good story, and I'm not trying to like defend my
Okay.
Yeah, like,
thing.
I don't need
Like,
to watch Avatar.
Most movies I like, and then I just watch another movie after that.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
need to see
something like Avatar
again.
makes sense where you go back and rewatch the one from however long ago, right? Like that makes sense.
yeah,
Can I change my miscellaneous pick? I got a really good one that I like more.
Nah.
If Clark and I don't pick it and it goes to waiver wires, we could think
Okay.
about it.
I'll
Then
sign
you
it
can
in.
drop, but you got to drop Andor.
All right.
Yeah.
Deal.
Oh yeah. You got to drop your first.
Deal.
Ooh.
Deal.
Ooh, and
Can you flex it?
I had the last pick. So am I highest on the waiver order then?
Yeah.
No, it's fab. It's fab. You got $100 free agency.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Um,
The Menu and Barbarian.
Man, an auction draft for something like this structure would be nuts.
that would be great.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
I'm gonna put up Avatar.
everyone's spot is like you just do the nomination and that's it. Like
Yeah. That'd be funny.
Chris just walks to the end getting everything for $1 because he's so deep on the knowledge.
Mhm.
right.
Clark's like Top Gun, $1 million.
Yeah, my whole budget.
Smart.
Um,
Dang it.
okay, I'm gonna take a TV show here. I don't know if you guys have watched it. Maybe you have. I'd be surprised. So this is a comedy. It was on Netflix.
Nope.
Okay. Murderville, season 1.
Oh yeah, I love
pick.
Murderville.
Good pick.
Great show.
I've seen just an episode, and I will continue watching eventually.
The Christmas special is really funny.
I thought the Christmas special was it was only funny because has everyone seen it? Anyway,
none of that. The
Pete Davidson kind of sabotaged it.
Pete Davidson killed me.
They absolutely just sabotaged the whole thing.
Yeah, well, that's why it's funny.
Yeah,
Marshawn Lynch.
Season 1 was great.
Marshawn Lynch episode's the best, probably.
Yeah, he was really good at it.
Dude, Conan cracks me up, man. You can put him on anything, and I'm gonna be geeking.
He's goofy. He's goofy.
Oh man,
have you seen it, Ben? You said one episode.
Just an episode. It was fun. Yeah,
just a clever concept, and I like Will Arnett a ton.
It's like I'm one of the biggest BoJack Horseman fans that I know.
Luke, you know where Will Arnett's from?
Miami.
Yeah, I don't know where he's from.
I thought it was gonna be like a Detroit,
Canada, I think.
He might be Canadian.
He's trying to pull the Detroit. Yeah,
I tried. It didn't hit.
Oh man,
great pick actually.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Not also enough for mine.
Early 22 pick, I think, right? Like early in the year.
Yeah, I remember watching it.
Easy to forget about.
Like this time last year.
Mm-hmm. Man, no, I'm at that point where Clark and Luke did no work for me cutting down my list. I'm just sitting there freaking out.
Same. Well, actually, no, I trimmed down one on mine.
Yeah, maybe if we'd gone by like genres or something, I'd be forcing I'd have to pick a certain thing. That'd be helpful as a guide.
Nope,
but didn't happen to me.
A lot of pressure here.
Yeah.
Well, I could just take miscellaneous and just bide some time, and just see what you
do.
Do with the board.
That's true.
But yeah,
I'm a little nervous. Wait, do you have a TV show left?
I have a flex. I have a flex and a miscellaneous open, so I can take anything.
Play some defense.
I'm a little nervous about one of my picks. Then
I'm gonna do something a little uncharacteristic. I'm gonna pick something I haven't finished. I have started.
Okay.
This one did come out pretty late in the year, and again, I didn't finish it, so I'm excited to see how it turns out. You can roast me for picking it, but I'm gonna go with the second season of White Lotus.
Okay.
Oh,
that's like
I didn't watch season 2.
Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it.
Yeah.
I've never watched it. It's your second Aubrey Plaza pick. I respect.
I honestly was worried that if I mentioned Emily the Criminal and Aubrey Plaza, that it was going to spill the beans on the White Lotus pick.
Yeah.
Emily the Criminal pick was not as high on the board for y'all.
Season 2?
Yeah.
Season 2 White Lotus. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My girlfriend loves it. Everybody that I know loves it. They love Jennifer Coolidge. She's a queen.
Yeah. I saw
haven't watched it.
Yeah, I saw like Twitter going off about it when the finale was going on, and I had to frantically avoid spoilers.
It's also your third pick that has a Parks and Recreation main cast member with Severance.
There you go. Yep.
Was Bill Hader? No, Bill Hader was never in Parks and Rec.
No, Bill Hader was.
He's an NBC guy, so it's still.
He's an NBC guy. He maybe guest starred.
I don't think he did, but he might have. Good pick.
There's a
not
chance.
Defense, but good pick regardless. Great.
Not defense.
Great fifth round chalk. Great fifth round chalk.
Right.
Late chalk.
Late chalk is right. Okay, I need a movie, and I really am not happy with what's left here. One is like so obvious, but it's kind of touched on earlier, so it's like I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it, but it deserves to be picked, honestly. I just broke my pen. Frustration. This is
Luke's gonna take it. Don't let Luke take it.
He can have it. That's fine. He was in the canister for a week. I'm
still there, man.
I might take it in the last round and take a third TV show instead. Not that it matters. Okay, give me. Well, this wasn't this person's greatest creative venture. It was still remarkable, and it's from the comedy's finest mind of one Nathan Fielder, and I'm taking The Rehearsal.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, it's a great show.
I thought Rossi was not Rossi. I thought Clark was teeing up taking that a moment.
It didn't come up when I searched.
I watched the first
2022
episode with Clark in Boston, actually.
Yeah, Dude, that show was great. Yeah.
Not as
Yeah.
not as good as Nathan for You, obviously, but the first episode alone of the rehearsal was like the most ridiculous, besides the boys.
Right.
but-
It might not be as good, but
episode-
it surely is one of the most ridiculous shows
Correct.
that has ever been
It's
made
so
anywhere.
funny.
And
It's
if
so
and if you
funny.
know a show that is more ridiculous than that, I would love to hear about it and watch
Yeah.
it.
No, I loved it.
Arnold.
Wait, yes. Didn't someone take a ridiculous show already?
Oh yeah, I took
What was
Ever?
the boys.
The
Boys.
boys is wacky and
Different
like
form of ridiculous.
it's irreverent, but like the boys is like a television show. Like I don't really know what the rehearsal is.
It's
Rehearsal
social
episode
experiment.
1 probably is in like my top 10 favorite episodes of television.
It's so funny. Every little thing
It
about
goes so hard.
the doors, like
Man,
I watched
So-
episode 1 probably 4 times just because every time I like introduced it to someone new,
You're like,
I'm like,
you
"Nah,
gotta-
I'll watch
Yeah.
it again. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then it gets-
I'm with you, Luke. It's got to be like a top pilot for like any show.
absolutely.
Right.
And then the whole fake marriage and the fake kid thing later on, and that's even when he's like,
It goes
changing
deep.
out- He's like
That's
changing
a-
out kids.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's
That could
coming
be,
back.
that could be a good draft for y'all. You could do top pilots.
Yeah.
Ooh.
dude, my favorite
Holy
thing
Sullenberger.
they're,
exactly.
when they're walking past that crime scene and then
Yeah, he's like, God, I hate the Chinese for inventing gunpowder.
I curse the Chinese.
Days like
for
this.
inventing
that
gun." And that guy's just like,
What's
he's
his
always
name?
doing that.
What's his name? His
Oh,
absurd
dude.
name.
It's like Scout
Core
Cor
Korsky.
Cor.
or Ski. Yes. Oh, we got to get him on here, dude. He's a legend.
There's
He's good at trivia.
oh my gosh.
Yes.
Have you guys seen How To with John Wilson by chance?
No.
No,
Okay.
it went on my list. I think a
Yeah,
little bit after I
it's-
watched
Nathan
this.
Fielder produces it, and it's just the guy that just pretty much just vlogs, like kind of just like a day in the life in New York City, and it's like very funny social commentary, but it's Nathan Fieldery because he produced it. But all right, glad you guys like that pick finally.
Great creative.
Finally, Rossi. I've been waiting to praise one of your
I
picks.
know. I
Clark,
steered off.
it's like I was saying, the bad picks early mean the good picks late.
I almost went
Sure.
nerd again, but I couldn't.
I mean,
had to
that's
play with
pretty-
the boys.
That's pretty nerdy though in some way.
Yeah, it's a different type. It's more dorky than nerdy almost. I need a movie. This is a weird one. I don't even know if Luke saw it. I think he might have. It's a horror movie, but not really. It's more of a comedy. Bodies, bodies, bodies.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Anybody see it?
I was really excited about it when I saw it because for the same reason it's like that you got that like murder mystery type vibe.
It's
Who died? Yeah.
it is what it isn't. I mean, it's like it's I like Pete Davidson a lot for some reason. And he's in it. And it's just so it's so absurd.
Well, welcome to a very big club of a lot of people I think that are in that club.
Yeah, that's
like,
fair.
but not knowing why.
Like his movies are just hilarious, I think. And it's like
Yeah.
it's a pretty stupid movie, and it's like not really a horror movie, but it knows what it is, and I respect that out of it.
Yeah. It's a fun watch for sure.
There's a different horror movie that I almost took that's definitely more horror. It's like horror centric, but kind of a sneaky good year for horror movies.
I'm interested to hear those.
Well, I kind of considered The Menu in that, but it's not really a horror,
Right.
movie,
True.
but Barbarian, like you said already. Like the fact that we took 2 horror movies, 3 horror, really just 1 horror movie, but I don't know. That's my last pick. I'm pretty happy with it. Still mad about my miscellaneous. and there's like major shows that I'm leaving off the board and movies, but Ben, to you.
Yeah, there's a lot there's a lot of good stuff.
Well, I'm excited. This is your miscellaneous. I am very curious where this is going.
Yeah, I mean, before this draft, right? I was joking that I was watching 3 things that related to miscellaneous. That was I was just trying to puff my chest out.
Okay, good.
This pick actually might be an audible. It's not like on the board, but I kind of like synthesized a couple ideas that are on my board to get this in the miss category, and that is, I think I have to go for it.
Can't be a bigger flop than mine.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's exactly the strategy. It's just get out of the trash can. But I think I want to give respect to my preparation, so I'm gonna holster there, and I'm gonna say something that I did like about what Marvel put out this year. And my miscellaneous is going to be the Chadwick Boseman tribute at the beginning of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Okay,
Nice.
that's fair.
Yeah, that's good.
Don't really know how that plays in like a a box, but it was a very moving opening
Nah,
credit.
you can.
There's
you
got to
can-
be like the picture
There's
in
definitely-
memoriam picture.
Yeah,
or-
if
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
didn't watch it, for anyone listening, they rolled credits and instead of like the classic,
Marvel.
cadre of all the superheroes.
Wow, what a word.
I tried, but then I mispronounced it at least once. It's just Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, T'Challa, just in
Yeah.
all those cuts, and then it's all silent too, which was
Right. Yeah.
pretty moving.
That whole movie was really kind of just like a dedication to him, I think,
Yeah,
which
Mm.
is
but
why it's
that
kind of hard
specific,
to.
I felt like that moment though was like something I
yeah.
can pull out. Yeah, so that was really heavy.
No, it's good. That's a deep pick, a emotional
Yeah.
pick.
I
Not
like
what I
that.
was expecting, but good nonetheless.
There were sillier ideas on the board for sure.
Now I look like a dick with the decline
Yeah.
of Marvel, and you just took like this
Right.
honoring a
Yeah, I was
sadly
gonna say, maybe-
Or you're
this
really
plays-
honoring.
Maybe
Yeah,
this plays well. You're like, I thought it was a bad tribute too.
yeah, everything about it sucked.
But yeah, maybe in contrast to your pick, my miscellaneous pick really shines.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's good.
I think
That's
so.
good strat.
Good. I'm playing the meta.
That's smart. What does Clark need? Miscellaneous?
I need to double check and make sure that this was 2022.
Don't you need a miscellaneous?
Yeah, but it's got to be related to.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of playing the meta, are we ever going to play Among Us?
Oh, don't tempt me with a good time, Luke.
Bro,
Oh dang, this wasn't 2022.
Speaking of Glass Onion,
Okay, now I really got an audible.
I know Luke was
Oh.
cheating when that scene came out in Glass Onion when he's playing Among Us with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
bro, that was so good.
This is
Sarah,
so
I remember
2020.
our first time playing 2K. Sorry, go ahead, Clark.
Geez. Y'all tell me if this plays or not.
Okay.
So this is a movie from the past set in 2022.
I think that plays. I don't know what it could be.
Okay.
Okay.
Especially as a miscellaneous,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny.
I have to go for it. I want to hear it.
The Purge series.
Oh, that was 2022.
It was
Nice.
set in 2022.
The Purge
Wow.
series. What's I'm trying to think how to like say it.
I don't
Timeline or like real time.
in my mind I just took the movie because it was set in 2022.
Was the movie
pretty
set
cool.
22 or just the series was?
I mean,
If the movie was, that plays a lot better. The movie is a lot bigger of a thing than the show.
I can't say I knew the
Purge.
show was a thing.
Yeah, it definitely is. I never watched it.
I didn't know that either.
so
Yeah.
I meant the series is in the set of movies.
makes
Oh, they meant the
a lot
TV.
more
There is
sense.
a TV show.
When you first said the series, that's what I assumed, but then everyone started
Okay.
talking, and I got really nervous to say.
Then you're right.
anything.
We can just
No,
say the Purge.
yeah,
Sorry.
this all of the movies are set in 2022. I'm
Wow.
pretty
I
sure.
didn't realize that. What a good
It
concept
happened
that
every
could have
year.
been.
I thought it happened every year.
That's every day.
Okay, The Purge, the first movie.
No, I don't know. I thought I don't know.
Just like the fact that it was set in 2022 that's a fun one.
You're not familiar with the
Yeah.
PCU, the Purge Cinematic Universe, Luke?
Dude, I'm not. I just didn't know. All right. What do I got? A flex? I got a flex.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with something that I just enjoyed watching. My draft is busted.
You have to do it. You have to.
No, I'm going with a show.
Boo.
Dude, I wish, but
Come on, Lewis.
It's your
I'm going
brand.
with a show. It's probably even worse somehow, but I'm gonna go with the mole.
Oh, that's good. It was on my
You
list.
love the mole, dude.
I love the mole. I love the mole.
It was
I like
good.
I like season 1 way back in the day. That's the only one I watched, and then getting like an updated
Oh,
one was
okay.
pretty cool too. I really enjoyed it.
I mean, the old one didn't really have that many seasons, did it?
Had like 5 maybe.
Yeah. I haven't
No,
watched.
I was I thought I was gonna be let down by the new mole, but it was
Same.
Who hosts the new
Yeah.
mole?
I forget her name.
Anybody
I don't remember
famous?
her name. Yeah, I don't know her name.
You guys have been
Uh,
texting about the mole a lot. I haven't watched it. I watched the old one, but not the new
Alex Wagner.
one. Not ringing any bells. Ben,
Yeah.
you a mole
I don't think
guy?
they are.
You a mole
It
head?
looks very familiar.
No, I was told it wasn't worth all the screen time I spent. So had to not
that
pick
could
it up.
be true. That could be true. Yeah.
Both things can be true.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good content out there, and that
Yeah,
one.
I don't know what I would say is worth the screen time for you.
Yeah.
That probably wouldn't be
Yeah,
the
you only got
first thing.
You only have
Yeah,
41 minutes a day. You got to make sure you watch something good.
41 minutes. Oh man, that is. Yeah,
That would be low, wouldn't it?
my screen time is I'll admit much higher and much worse than that is.
Higher than 41?
Yeah, but if you think about like all the babies in America that don't have screen time, then it probably averages out to around 41.
Oh, that's where you're coming in with that number. Okay, interesting.
Would you say that's true?
For all living beings in the United States, what is the average screen time?
41 minutes.
You include,
Ben,
like-
for context, in
Yeah.
our last episode we did.
It
we
is
did
out. It is out.
And the episode that was released today, so
Yeah.
give Ben some slack.
Okay, that's
We
fair.
did like a
I
trivia
appreciate that. Yeah.
where Rossi came with some trivia and Luke and I kind of guessed whatever.
It'd be like an
and-
absurd number that you wouldn't know off the top of your head, kind of thing.
Yeah. And so the trivia was the average screen time for an American,
In minutes.
and Luke guessed 41 minutes.
That's just crazy low, right?
It's crazy low. And then he made fun of
It's
me.
like 2.5. It's like 2.5 hours, right?
Oh no,
He made
it's,
fun-
it's 7 hours.
I said 425 minutes, and Luke's like 425, and it was 424.
Bro, that's not even true. That's not even what
I'm about to clip it.
I was like,
it's
I
about
don't
to be
know.
on
That
Instagram
was-
tomorrow.
That was
Yeah,
not
I'm
my
worried,
reaction. I was like,
I'm worried about rehashing this episode too much with that's so some people are really gonna get an earful. That's
no,
fine.
I was like 425. I was like, holy crap. And then I was like, and then Ross was
You
like,
didn't
I'll
say it
let you
like that.
change your answer. And I said, well, I wouldn't want Clark
Yeah.
to change his answer if
I-
he guessed something as ridiculous as I just did. So
I'll quickly comment that I'm an iPhone user, so I don't know what like Android other devices do with screen
Mhm.
time, but like my screen time, up and down here and there, but I don't think it's that helpful sometimes because things like I've got the GPS up for a 40-minute drive and that just
Yeah.
tallies on, or I make content like you guys do. I upload to YouTube for a bit.
Yeah,
And then my
it's
phone's
just
like,
on.
hey, you used YouTube for 12 hours. And then like I have to subtract that for my weekly average. And I'm trying to think about,
Yeah.
was I doing a good job being mindful? So I would love for that data to be more helpful for me. But yeah, like that's where like that 7 hours, I'm a little skeptical that it's like people are on their
True.
screens.
But I wouldn't be surprised.
There's also like leisure time versus work time, right? Like I'm on my computer for a lot during the workday.
True.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to call that like that colloquial screen time. So
Colloquial.
I-
This guy's dropping
I'll
knowledge
just
on
say
us.
I could see where Luke's coming from on the 41 minutes.
That's
thank
fair.
you. I was not thinking that, this was probably only pulled by people who have iPhones or whatever, or
Who
older than
can
18.
answer the survey? Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it may be. I was just like, Rossi said average American screen time. I said, okay, 41.
Yeah.
How many infants are there?
All right, Clark.
Do that
Tell
now.
us our teams, please.
All right. Here are the teams for the 2022 visual media. Luke with the first overall pick takes Stranger Things season 4.
The GOATcast
then-
Emmys. That's what it is.
What's up?
The GOATcast Emmys.
Okay,
Maybe the film.
GOATcast Emmys. Luke, Stranger Things 4, The Watcher,
The Watcher in round 2.
Top Gun Mustache. That's a
That's
good
a
pick.
great pick.
It's a good pick, but it's just so funny.
It's so funny. It's so good.
The Menu,
That's good.
Barbarian,
Pick.
and The Mole.
The Mole.
And then Clark
I don't watch TV.
takes Avatar: The Way of Water, Survivor 43,
Mm-hmm.
Glass Onion,
Mm-hmm.
The Redeem Team documentary,
Mm-hmm.
Murderville season 1,
Mhm.
and the fact that The Purge was set in 2022.
The date and time of
I don't know how to
Old-
put that.
the movie The Purge from 2009.
Purge set in 2022.
a
And
fun
Ben
one.
takes Everything Everywhere All at Once. Severance. See what season?
Season 1.
Season 1. Barry season
Season
2.
3.
3. Emily the Criminal. White Lotus season 2. And Chadwick Boseman tribute.
Mm-hmm.
Chris with his nerd team.
Yes, sir.
Went
I could
heavy
have gotten
nerd.
worse. I could have gotten worse.
Andor.
Yeah.
The Batman.
Mm-hmm.
The Boys season 3. Marvel Phase 4 was bad.
Yeah, that's it. In that same that vernacular.
Yep.
In
That's
that,
it.
can Clark read that out loud for the picture?
Yeah, we'll just put an audio
Was
clip on there.
bad. The Rehearsal and Bodies.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I will save my honorable mentions. I only have one movie left, honestly. Ben, do you want to start off with movie honorable mentions?
Movie honorable mentions.
Yeah.
I'll throw a couple. I don't think no one drafted Top Gun, right? Like the Top Gun mustache was in there.
Yeah, I
Right.
didn't draft. I mean, Top Gun deserved to be drafted, honestly, but the Top Gun mustache was so powerful, I couldn't even.
Yeah, it
think
just
about
takes
touching
away.
it.
That's fair.
Incredible
I didn't
movie.
I didn't see that, but I'll name the only movie that I saw that was like on my list. There's a lot of other really good movies I didn't see. It was Turning Red, really good coming of age film,
Yeah, I
animated on
like
Disney.
Turning Red.
But that
lot
just
of-
goes to show how few movies I saw. Also, for those, like it was a really good film, but also very limited number of films that Ben saw. So my board was weak on movies.
Turning
Clark,
Red.
what were the 5 movies you saw last year, or 4.5?
4.5. I saw Avatar, Glass Onion. Nope. Was the half.
Oh,
Okay.
Did you
I watched
stop
like
or
half
were
of
you-
it on a plane, and then I was like, I can't do this right
See,
now.
Yeah. Gosh.
okay.
Lightyear,
Oh, nice.
You want to draft Lightyear?
and I didn't want to take it.
Light,
And
Lightyear was on a top 200 list for a Rotten Tomatoes little scouting I was doing.
Top 200 animated movies of the year, maybe.
2022 movies. Full
Wow.
stop.
no way.
It wasn't a
That's
movie
not
that came out this
good.
year.
I was shooketh.
Yeah.
And then the Redeem Team documentary was what,
Yeah.
and then the two that I was like,
I feel like you should have
I'll
taken that
take-
as an honorable mention or as a miscellaneous, and then you could have taken The Mole as a TV show.
yeah,
Or,
I do
the
love-
two that I was gonna take if someone forced my hand were Turning Red. Didn't see it, but I love Pixar
It's pretty
and
good.
Top Gun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just love that.
Yeah.
Nope, and Lightyear are the only movies Clark saw last year that he didn't pick.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is
I
quite
wanted to
a
like-
compliment.
I wanted to like Nope so bad. It's such a
Same.
good cast. Like,
Yeah. That was
oh
a-
my,
It wasn't
and
doing it
it's,
for me.
It's still like I get critics like it, and it's like got all this deeper message stuff, but like it looked pretty good. But and I
The
love
critics
Daniel.
did like it.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Well, the like it's not nominated for like any Oscars, I guess.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it is like bashing the concept of Hollywood, I think, and
Oh,
I think that's why they didn't appreciate it or something. I don't know. I didn't get the bigger picture with it. I wanted more. I wanted actual aliens, not
Right.
a big mouth thing.
I didn't get that far.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I also didn't get that far.
I thought you watched Barbarian, Clark. Did you not?
I did. Sorry, that was over in my miscellaneous.
Oh,
Yeah, I did watch Barbarian.
but the fact that
That's
it took
funny.
place
That's
somewhere.
one of my 5 movies.
Luke, you got any other movies you wanted to mention?
Yeah, my favorite movie of 2022 was Vengeance. I don't know if any of you guys
Dude,
watched that.
don't spoil it. I'm watching it right now. That's what I'm watching.
That's what you're
yeah.
watching, really?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
on
boy.
Prime now. It's on Prime. I got about half an hour
Yeah.
left. It's really good so far.
That was my favorite movie of the year. I
Why
don't
did you
know.
take it?
Oh,
Because I didn't think anybody would know it.
It's a
I saw-
podcasting movie.
Yeah, it's a podcasting movie.
I saw I did see some ads for it. I was excited about what I saw in some promos randomly.
Yeah, you needed
And
another.
Right.
I'm a BJ Novak fan too.
I was
you
just,
needed
I
a-
just looked
yeah.
at the pictures. Like, is that BJ Novak?
Yeah,
Ben needed
it's-
another
it's hilarious.
NBC centric starring
did.
role.
I did. I needed something in the office. I had SNL covered. I had Parks
Yeah.
and Rec.
There's a lot of good like random people in it, like Ashton Kutcher and
Yeah,
John Mayer.
John Mayer.
Yeah,
No, that movie. that
that's
movie
good
was
so far.
Super fun. I really enjoyed that one, probably more than any other. A Man Called Otto, of course. I've already
How
watched
did-
it twice.
I wanted you to
Um,
try to adapt it so bad.
Dude, I couldn't. Puss in Boots, Last Wish,
I need to see it.
that
Yeah, it's
bang.
good.
Yeah,
too.
I'm so excited. I've heard really good
It's
things.
crazy how many like positive reviews there are.
Oh, it's good, dude. Violent Night. Anybody watch that?
I need to watch it. Haven't seen
You
it.
said it was good.
It's actually good. I couldn't believe it. Let's see what else I got on here. Don't Worry, Darling. I enjoyed Don't Worry, Darling.
Oh, I heard it was. I watched like half of it. Kind of is all
Right.
right.
I only heard bad things, but when we watched it, I was like, that's actually like, I
I'm a
kind of enjoyed the concept of it.
I'm a
yeah.
pew head.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, Bullet Train was a fun watch. I don't know if it was worth getting drafted, but
Yeah, it's kind of lackluster.
right. But the action in it, like it was nonstop.
Yeah.
So that was pretty nice. And then my phone just died, so I don't know what TV shows I had, but
My one movie that I left off other than Top Gun was, speaking of phone, Black Phone, or The Black
yeah,
Phone.
Black
Either
Phone.
one.
That
I know
one was
Luke-
solid.
Yeah, good movie. Another horror movie. You want me to do my nerd TV shows real quick or what?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can go with you.
You can go first. You're
Oh
the
no.
lead.
Go back and forth.
Yeah, go.
Hey.
Yeah, go.
Back and forth. Rossi, go.
Big one, House of the Dragon, obviously.
Yep.
Of course.
Like I wasn't as excited about it as everybody probably would have been if I drafted it.
Yeah, I almost drafted it. It was good. It got that Thrones feeling back that I missed.
You have a Wednesday on your radar?
No, I didn't know that was. I thought that was 2023. I despise Tim Burton projects,
Oh.
so I don't
Ooh.
need
I was
Addams
just,
Family.
just like similar to House of the Dragon, just like was a very heavily watched show.
But it's like the big. Why is everybody love that show? I don't understand. Like Jenna Ortega is like the thing
Jenna
right now.
Ortega.
Huh?
I said Jenna. It's because of her.
I know, but like, what?
Bro,
People care about the Addams Family?
Dude, everybody loves her right now.
it was really fun mystery like thriller.
Maybe I'll try
Oh.
it, but Tim Burton he creeps me out.
This is good.
Rossi, your turn.
Okay, this was arguably my number 3 favorite show, Peacemaker.
I have not gotten around to watching it, but huge shout out to
John Cena.
Soren Crab, who works on HBO things like that. And
Does he really? Yeah. I do know that name of that person. He lives in California.
moved to the East Coast because he was working on I mean, among other things, I think he worked on Watchmen some time ago.
But yeah, Peacemaker, kind of like The Boys, like a super ridiculous, raunchy, gory superhero show, but it's John Cena and he's incredible. If you watch the Suicide Squad, like the newer one, anybody?
I haven't. No.
I did, yeah.
It's just a continuation of his character from that, and it's like it's James Gunn,
cool.
and I love James. Like James Gunn just does ridiculous things. I said ridiculous a lot this episode.
Someone count.
I got one more nerd show, and I got 2 more non-nerd shows, but
I don't know if I don't know if I have another nerd show for you. I guess the only other one that came out this year was not high on my board, but Umbrella Academy 3, another nerdy like comics, dark comic show. Definitely a fun series. I'd recommend the series.
I think was probably
the weakest.
something for me.
Season 3 was probably the weakest of the 3 so far, which is just how it goes sometimes in shows.
I do love that the creator of that comic book is the lead singer of My Chemical Romance, though.
Yeah.
My last nerd one is Rings of Power. Very disappointing for me.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it, but it was like the highest budgeted show of all time, and Lord of the Rings is like my favorite thing ever, and I just was like, yeah. All right, Clark and Luke, you guys can wake up now.
Oh yeah, what's up?
2 other shows I had on my list. I'll just get over The Bear. You guys watch The Bear on Hulu?
No.
Really good, really good. It's a cooking thing. It's about a chef in Chicago. It's the guy from Shameless. If you watch Shameless, it's just like a good like drama. I don't know. It's really good.
Oh, you say we could wake up?
Bruh.
Clark, what was it? Clark, did you have any TV shows that you left off the board?
Rick and Morty season 5.
Boo.
You season 3. I didn't watch it.
Okay.
Oh,
People love you. People love.
I really liked 1 and 2, and then I watched.
I really liked
3 and
Clark.
Didn't do it.
Yeah.
What's up?
I said people love you.
Sometimes they land.
I was getting there.
One other one that was really fun. We talked about like murder mystery from like Glass Onion side of thing was very early 2022 was the After Party on Apple TV.
I just don't have Apple TV.
Oh yeah, you got to get it for Severance for sure. But the After Party was really fun because it was a murder mystery, with set episodically, multiple perspectives, multiple genres, genre hopping murder mystery.
Interesting.
With a very strong improv comedian cast.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You guys watch
What's the show?
The After Party.
That sounds up my alley.
you guys watch Welcome to Wrexham?
No. Was that any good?
I enjoyed it. It's documentary kind of. It's just Ryan Reynolds and
Right.
And the soccer
Rob
team he
McElhenney.
bought.
huh?
And the soccer team he bought so that he could make a TV show about the soccer team he bought.
Correct. But I love those 2 people. So
That's fair.
What about Attack on Titan season 4 part 2?
you know, you got me to
In
watch
America.
the
It might have
first. I
released
watched the
in
first
Japan.
few episodes of Attack on Titan, but I can't get into it.
Didn't click for you. Hey, I appreciate you just watching those few, man. That means a lot.
There it is.
Miscellaneous. The only things I was gonna say: Benoit Blanc as a character being like the greatest movie character of all time.
Mhm.
But Glass Onion was drafted kind of lame.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like having the AMC movie pass. I don't know if you guys have AMC theaters, but like
Yeah,
that's a thing.
I was
So you
thinking
have, Luke?
like getting free popcorn
Regal.
stuff like that as like
Luke's a
free
Regal
refills.
guy. And then the resurgence of the King Brendan Fraser. I didn't see The
Ooh.
Whale, but like him being back and like all this hype on Brendan Fraser is just so cool.
I wish I would have watched that, dude.
I heard it's not the best movie, but like his performance is really good. Obviously, he's nominated for Best Actor, but like he was out of Hollywood for various reasons for like a long time, and
Really? Okay.
he was the dude. Yeah, there was like all these weird things going on
Yeah.
with like he was not pushed out of Hollywood. I don't know. You can read about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
And now he's back.
I will.
Yeah, Regal. I'm Regal through and through. The old owner of Regal, the original creator, him and his brother. I have played with him in the past. He's kind of older, so I don't really play with him. But I play pickleball with him. He plays at the same
Interesting.
club as I do in Knoxville. So he's a good guy. Shout out Charlie.
Also, shout out Charlie. I should have taken the. I don't know if it's a 2022 specific thing, but if you do go to AMC theaters, the Nicole Kidman intro thing every time. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about.
No,
She's
but there's
in-
Regal commercials
She's
like
just
that.
in a pantsuit, and she walks into a theater by herself in like this fancy pantsuit in her Australian accent, and Nicole Kidman just rubs me the wrong way for some reason.
Oh,
But
I'm sorry to hear you're beefing with someone who you haven't met. I think
yeah, I got a lot of
That's
those.
tough.
That's my shtick around here.
Yeah, my miscellaneous that I almost pulled out was that there's a dance in Wednesday that went kind of viral.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seen
That
clips
was
of
kind of a moment. So that was my like miscellaneous audible I almost pulled because I had Wednesday on my TV board.
Mhm.
Right.
And then the only other one, I'm not saying I necessarily do this in case it's not allowed. It might be an offense to some, but I think it's pretty OP when you just bring whatever candy you want to the movie theater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Boston baked beans.
I think I was just watching that episode recently.
We've got
The
some.
Winter Clark
So,
review.
so they're cool with just letting you bring a blanket into the movie theater. We
Yeah,
go
it's
to.
wild.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. We've got this new strategy where, the main movie theater we go to is in a mall. So we'll go to the food court, get some food, get it in like the styrofoam to go thing, and I'll
Eat
just
in the
wrap
movie.
it up in my blanket and I'll hold my blanket on my hip and just walk in like I've got a balled up blanket,
It's
and we're
good.
just sitting in there eating Philly cheesesteaks in the movie before we start.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah, Elise once had like a whole thing of Chipotle in the movies. It was it was mind blowing.
really?
Yeah, it's smart.
Dude, it feels like you're at home,
Otherwise, you're spending $27 on a popcorn and a drink.
Right.
Yeah, I wonder what a Philly cheesesteak goes for at like a Regal. Like a $40 cheesesteak.
Too much.
Oh man. Dude, have you guys had Charlie's? I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's a food court staple.
Oh, dude, I am a big fan. I just learned about it, so that might
Can
be why.
we do a sandwich draft? Because
You've been pushing for that for a while. Maybe we
Dude.
should let him.
You deserve it. Yeah, you deserve
thank
it.
you.
Let's let him have it.
Let me make some decisions around here for once.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Some decision.
Mr. Rossi, never bossy. What show is that from?
Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope.
Why, nobody drafted that.
It was
Was that the
It's 2023. right?
yeah. I couldn't.
Really?
Get it.
that's a series, right? That's a
Yeah.
series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Different timeline. I didn't really. It was whatever. Mr. Rossi.
Did you watch
Mr.
it, Rossi?
Huh?
Did you watch it?
I watched like 2 episodes. I was like, eh.
You heard your
Cool.
name was in it, so you had to watch it. Right?
I watched that. I was ironic that I watched the one episode that he says it in.
Oh, also, isn't that dude's name Rossi? That's on what's that called? SUV or Criminal Minds?
SVU.
Criminal Minds, is that
Special
Rossi?
unit.
The character?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
dude.
I know
I
there's
remember
a
whenever I told my sister.
Theo Rossi.
Theo Rossi's in
Yeah.
Prison Break, right? And he was in Emily the Criminal.
In Emily the Criminal, I recognize him because I saw him in Luke Cage.
Okay, can we talk about really quick? This podcast is going on a little while. Marvel Phase 4. All of the TV. Loki, was that in 2022? That show was good. Miss
I'll pull up the
Marvel,
exhaustive list for you.
Miss
Let me pull up the
Marvel,
exhaustive
bad.
list.
Luke just left the room. He doesn't even care about this. Miss Marvel, bad. She-Hulk,
Ooh.
bad.
Hold on. Can we start at the beginning?
Miss Marvel, bad.
Well, you're not going in order. Are
I'm
you?
not. I'm just going in bad.
Okay.
Give me the order of. Do you have Phase 4 in front of you?
Yeah.
2022
Can I
Phase
start
4?
with film? Let me start with film.
Are they all 2022?
No, it's 21 and 22. I'm gonna start with film for you.
Okay, just
Here's
read
gonna
them
be
all.
good, bad. Ready? A little
Yep.
rapid fire, good, bad. Black Widow, July 21.
Bad.
Shang-Chi,
Good.
very good. Eternals,
Bad.
Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Overrated but good.
Sure, it's not Spider-Man. It's like the biggest property.
I know,
Doctor
but-
Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
It's so in the middle for me. I'll say
Luke,
good.
get in here. You're missing this.
I'll say
All right.
good.
You can pass. Thor: Love and Thunder.
Bad.
Mhm.
Terrible.
Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Good.
Okay. I disagree with a couple of those. TV: WandaVision.
Bad.
Ooh,
I don't know. It's not good. It's not bad. But I'll
might be
say
hot.
bad.
Really? I heard
The
good
Falcon
things
and the
about
Winter Soldier.
Bad.
Loki.
Good.
What if?
Irrelevant.
You don't know that. Hawkeye.
They're all fine. Like
Moon Knight.
bad.
Miss Marvel. You said it was bad.
Bad.
I liked Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel's on my board.
Wow.
She-Hulk, Attorney at Law.
Bad.
Yeah, that's Phase 4 for you. Just bad per Chris Rossi.
See. That's why I
Man,
picked
if
it.
we'd done that better, that could have been a really good reel for you.
Hey,
Yeah, with Luke leaving.
I'm not a polished presenter. I was like interjecting and agreeing and disagreeing along the way.
That's fair. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else anybody wants to add? Should we wrap this thing up?
Thanks for letting me sit in on that.
Yeah, sorry, Clark. We'll do like I don't know.
Goodness.
Oh, no, we're not playing Among Us. Next week we'll do like ski trip destinations or something.
Oh,
we
Or
could
like-
do Among Us rooms,
Among Us.
Among Us
I don't know.
tasks.
like electrical. Dude, there's that
Take a
nice
room, take a task.
go back in the med bay.
Like a room,
Take
a task, like a
Go
color,
to alibi.
color, a hat.
Alibi is
Yes.
good.
A pet.
Yeah.
A pet.
And then everyone's favorite miscellaneous.
Yep.
Yes, dude.
of just like, people are negging you hard, so they vote you out every round just because like they're just on
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Clutching an
Not a hit
O2.
in 2020.
Yeah, this one was pretty out of control. I feel like you guys usually don't edit your podcast, and I'm so sorry.
I definitely don't. I appreciated it. I know Clark and Luke didn't so much, but thank you, Ben, for talking movies and TV shows with me.
Bro, I
Yeah,
love
dude. Hey, happy to do it. I'm excited. It sounds like we might have lined up a couple more. At least one TV show we're going to talk about. So I'm excited about that.
Which one?
Survivor Kingston season 2.
Oh, yep.
Hey,
Clark Kingston
let's
season 2.
go.
Stay tuned for the post season show
Mhm.
or post episode show.
If that can be part of the network.
And that's coming out when, Luke?
Hopefully
Episode 1's dropping
2023.
when, Luke? Huh?
Can't get
Hopefully,
it out of him.
hopefully 2023.
Hopefully. I need a guaranteed 2023.
Guaranteed. I'll
It's-
shoot for
Give me July. By my birthday, I want it.
okay.
Wow.
I wish I could shoot for the cabin weekend.
Yeah. The GOATcast getaway.
Yeah,
Oh.
that'd be nice, but we'll see.
Oh, is that one of those like exclusive things where like the fans like do that? It's like the GOATcast con, and
We were
people
thinking
pay a
about
bunch of
it.
money to
We're
come
thinking
on site
about
with y'all. Wow.
It's a content retreat. Stay tuned.
Oh,
Ooh.
You gotta have one of these shirts to get in or something.
yeah, that's it.
No, it's even harder to get in than that.
Every
Oh,
shirt
gosh.
you buy.
If it was
a
just for
raffle.
shirt owners, we'd have like 1,000 people show up. We didn't get that big of a place.
That's true. Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
have made it in the trash can at least like 10 times to show up.
Yes, it's just
Yeah.
even me by
Dang
myself.
Every shirt you buy is a raffle into
Ooh, that's good.
the trip.
That's good. All right, Ben.
Thanks,
Anything?
Ben.
Any selfish plugs you want for yourself?
I'll do one. Just because I know no one's listening at this point, but
You'd
if you're listening to
think that,
this,
but they are.
if you're listening this far and you don't know about the Round Network, I do. One thing I'd definitely plug is a project called the Round Network. So you can check that out. Hopefully there's some content out in 2023, just like Luke, that you can enjoy.
Love that.
Big things coming.
I'm not familiar with that. What is your what's the whole premise of it?
By and large, post-producing Roundnet content.
Nice. Okay. I hope as successful, I will
Yeah.
definitely tune in.
So
Cleaning up,
we're
cleaning up the final product.
definitely excited to hopefully have that be a thing people can watch. And
Yeah,
enjoy
that'd be
and
super
support.
cool.
But yeah, appreciate you guys having me on. This was very fun. Maybe just for me and Chris, but this is very fun.
It was fun watching you guys go back and forth.
Like when I watch a round net match, it's like, dang, he's so good and he's just having fun. I just get to sit back and know I'm not good at it.
Right.
And
He'll
then-
live around his hands.
And then it's gonna end up Clark's gonna win this stupid thing anyway, so it's not gonna
Yeah,
matter.
he will.
This
Oh, he
draft.
will.
Oh,
Like, oh my gosh, The Purge.
I bet on it. Just with the chalky movies, absolutely.
Yeah, but
I
then
don't want to win this. That feels
I
so
could-
dirty.
I could see Chris taking it though. You picked a lot of things that have broad appeal.
yeah, I'm a dork. That's all right.
The rehearsal's going to play. I think that'll
You
play
think?
very well.
I hope
Yeah.
there's a rehearsal fandom.
Well, if you throw Nathan Fielder on the picture, like
Oh, I will.
Oh, you got to do the one with the laptop.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Ben.
Peace.
GG.